Actually had the coolest lucid dream the other night. And in this lucid dream, at the start of the dream I wasn't lucid, I didn't know I was dreaming. And I was with this guy who was actually like an exact clone of me. He looked exactly like me, but in the moment in the dream I didn't think anything weird of it. And we were kind of in this secret base that was filled with a bunch of people, and we were kind of infiltrating this base for some reason, trying to figure something out. And we ended up getting into this fight with this one man, and we ended up both fighting him for like 5 minutes, and it was a huge thing. And then me and my clone, we ended up capturing him and like interrogating this guy, and then he gave us like some vial of some liquid. I don't even fucking know what it was, bro. This guy just gave us some vial of liquid after we interrogated him, and apparently this was important. And in the moment in the dream I didn't think anything weird of this, but I soon found out through like false memories or some shit in the dream that me and my clone were vampires. We were both vampires, and this meant we could like leap down and jump from giant heights without taking like any fall damage, bro. So we both kept leaping down from like this cliff onto the ground, and on the ground was like this really nice looking like fucking garden, bro. It was so beautiful. And so we just kept jumping down to this garden. It was so sick because we didn't take any fall damage, right? Because we were vampires. So I could just fall down this height, land on my feet, no hurt, no pain at all. And as we were walking around this garden that we kept landing down into, my clone, right? I don't even know his name. He was just my clone, but it didn't even seem weird. He told me how he had like some fight with some mortal enemy in this garden, bro. And he was telling me all this lore about this garden and how he had this fight and whatever. Anyways, so after all that shit, after walking around the garden and jumping off this cliff, we then walked up like a hill with this vial that this man gave us, and then we started like infiltrating another group of people who kind of seemed like tourists, but for some reason we needed to get in their group and like figure out where they were going or something. And so we kind of sneaked into this group. For some reason, no one noticed that we both looked the fucking exact same. And we were just like clones of each other, wearing like this weird black vampire clothing. No one thought anything weird of it, but we soon made our way into like this wooden cabin where everyone was, and everyone was sitting down in this cabin. And it kind of seemed like a restaurant or something, and everyone was like, all the seats were like for two people. And so I was sitting across from my clone, and as I was sitting across from my clone in this cabin with all these people around us, I kind of realized that I was in a dream, and I started gaining some awareness. And as I was gaining awareness and sitting across from my clone, I realized that I needed to piss so fucking badly, bro. Like, I needed to piss so bad, but there was no bathrooms anywhere, and I knew I was in a dream, so I kind of thought maybe, like, a lot of the times in a lucid dream, actually, when I realize I'm dreaming, bro, I just will piss in the dream. Like, I've done that several lucid dreams. I realize I'm dreaming, and then I just go and piss. But this time, I was kind of like, I'm not sure. I really need to go to the bathroom. But I was kind of worried that if I did it in the lucid dream, maybe I would wake up and I like piss my bed or some shit. So instead of doing that, I thought, because I didn't know what time it was in the real world, but I thought maybe because earlier in this dream, I kind of felt like I had woken up but re-entered into the dream with my clone, my vampire clone. I kind of felt like I re-entered the dreams like somewhere earlier in the night because I was thinking about it a lot. So I was thinking, you know what if I just like woke up from the dream, the lucid dream, and just went to the bathroom and went back to my bed and just fell back asleep and just like rejoined the lucid dream? Because maybe you've done that before with a normal dream where you've had a dream that you're really thinking about and you wake up from it and then you fall back asleep and re-enter the dream. So I was kind of thinking I would do that. And at this same time was when I realized I was dreaming. And so I said to my clone, do you know you're in my dream? And he looked at me kind of like confused for a moment, and I was kind of scared that he was gonna say no or like go weird. But then he was like, yeah, bro, I know that I'm in your dream. So he just laughed and like shook my hand and said he knew that he was in my dream. And then I said to him, like, dude, I really need to fucking piss. Do you mind if I like wake up and then go to the bathroom and then I'll come back and join the dream again? That's what I said to him. And then after I asked if he minded, he was like, nah, I don't mind at all. Go and piss. He was like, I'll just be waiting here when you come back from the bathroom. And I was like, yeah, okay. I really need to fucking piss, bro. So I woke myself up. I forced myself to wake up. And then I got up and went to the bathroom, that's fine. And then I was walking back to my room when I looked at my phone and realized it was way too late for me to fall back asleep. It was way too fucking late for me to fall back asleep, bro. So I told this dream character that I was gonna wake up and go to the bathroom and then come back to him and re-enter the dream like I was in some fucking server lobby in some video game or something. I was literally planning on re-entering the dream, but by now it was too late to fall back asleep, so I had to get up and like go do shit in the day, right? So that kind of pissed me off, and I actually felt really bad after that because that guy was so nice. Like the guy who was just a clone of me, he was really nice, and that dream was fucking sick. We were vampires like interrogating people, and he said he knew he was in my dream. He seemed very aware and very lucid, like as lucid as I was in the dream. So that was just sick as fuck. So bro, I need to re-enter. I'm just telling you this, that I had a dream where I promised a guy I would re-enter it and I didn't. I broke my promise. So I need to somehow re-enter this dream, bro, and like finish our investigation. It was just like a cool dream, bro. Let me know if that's happened to you before, if you've like had a lucid dream or a normal dream that you've re-entered. Let me know if that's happened to you, because it's actually dope as fuck, I'm not gonna lie.